First off, I want to be very clear that there was an accusation, matter of fact, it's even in the presentation, that somehow the CEO of Utilities had a hand in this, was behind this. That could not be more farther from the truth. If you want to look at two people who were behind this, it's me and the lady that's sitting behind me to the right. Secondly, I have to tell you, I've looked at the material in the break, and I can't express how disappointed I am with everything. I realize we put this together only last week. I realize you had that, but I wanted legal options. I wanted legal advice with regards to this. When I look at this, I see things that are not legal advice, but are opinions. For example, cost of a special election, $450,000. Unnecessary expense, waste of money. I believe that's ours and the mayor's call. That's not legal advice. I've asked for other things that are specifically addressed that we wanted this to go forward. The general election to be done soon after we vote to the people, and now I see in the proposal that it's 2 years later. I'm disappointed in all that. I think I need to explain the rationale, and Jan can certainly chime in when she feels appropriate, why we felt it was necessary to bring this forward. We felt that this utility, which I might add is a phenomenal asset to this community, has been a whipping boy for no reason at all. And we felt it was time to stop that and try to move in a different direction with regards to this utility. And it's a shame that, you know, you can blame Jan and I all night long for bringing this forward when we did, putting the words forward the way we did. But it was a reaction to what we thought was an attempt to take this utility and turn it into something that it's not. And what it is a phenomenal utility. And we're tired of being a whipping boy. We're tired of seeing things happen to us. And so that was our motivation for bringing this forward. You know, we looked at a lot of different utilities around the country that had electric boards. We looked at recommendations for the American Public Power Association. We looked at other, and we thought this was a great way to go. You know, I've had former council members, one who's sitting in the audience tonight, who respectfully, I think, disagrees with me about this. And he said, you know, you could have an appointed board, and he's right. We've had a lot of recommendations over the years from various things. And they've said appointed, but actually they gave some leeway in terms of appointed or elected. And said if it's elected, you can get the wrong people elected, and they can do bad things to utilities. Well, I maintain you can do that right now by electing the wrong people up here. But the community always seems to be smart. They figure that out. The voters figure that out, and I don't see why there's any difference. So I think there was motivation. I think there was positive motivation to bring this forward. I think we were trying to do what we thought was the best for this utility, and more importantly, what was best for this community. And I read this now, and somehow that's all gotten distorted. You want to add anything to that?
I couldn't agree more. You know, the problem here is this is probably one of the best examples of why things have to change and why this system isn't working. We have every right to bring forward ballot measures, and we have done some work, and we passed them over to legal. And the documents that we got, I would no more turn over to the citizens of Colorado Springs. They no more even attempt to meet what we wanted to accomplish. I could use some other words, but I won't. But it's the problem that we're experiencing. Council, anytime council comes forward with an idea that the executive branch doesn't agree with, then we are stonewalled, just like we have been on this one. We have items, I can't tell you how many meetings we've had, and every council member here will agree with us, where items have been, like tonight, been on the dais or on my seat when I arrive here, you know, on items and issues that there may be some controversy and they don't want us to get involved. It is not working. The system is not working. And tonight is probably the very best example of why this isn't working. I'm emotional because I really believe we have an A+ utility in Colorado Springs that has served us so well. And for absolutely no reason, we have targeted it over the last year and a half, which, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, has an impact on that organization. And if we keep it up, it will have a long-term impact on that organization. We owe it to the citizens of Colorado Springs not to continue to attack utilities the way we have been. We owe it to the citizens to find a solution here before utilities is harmed. Scott and I really did believe that this was an option that we could trust the voters with. But the materials we have been handed tonight, the city attorney, are nothing that I would ever consider taking forward to the voters of Colorado Springs. And as sorry as I am, I think it's the voters that lose on this one. And I'm extremely disappointed in the job of the city attorney.
Mr. President, Mr. Mayor.